I figure out. I figured everything out. I um I started to remember the technique of growing. I recognize now a technique of literally growing. I got in the state where I couldn't I started to procrastinate a lot, and wanted to get out of it, and I couldn't for a long time. But I knew I'm a type of guy who knew that, who just capable of being productive, and was productive for a long time, but wasn't for the last couple of months, and to figure out what the problem. The first thing you can integrate is getting a job, any job. I mean, any job. This job which you get will push you to study to get job at a better company. Yeah, that's the first key, and the second key is restricting yourself from cheap dopamine, from YouTube and stuff, and from looking for any shortcut, for like saying to yourself, it's not like you trying to figure out what, like, how to do things right with going every time on YouTube and looking for short answers from anybody, whoever. Like, you better to just catch yourself on the muscle, on the thought that you want to open YouTube and watch something. You just say to yourself, I have nothing to do. Like, I either should do something important, or I'm sitting still. Life is sitting still because you're already sitting still. You're doing nothing. And if you will push yourself into sitting still instead of watching YouTube, you just say YouTube is useless. You just telling yourself that it's impossible to sit on YouTube, it's impossible to do anything. You just tell yourself that, like, I'm sitting still right now in the life, I'm not progressing, I'm not doing anything. So why I don't feel that I'm sitting still? Why I don't feel where my times go? I should feel that I'm sitting still, that there nothing, no entertainment. Why it's happening? And you start to just keeping yourself away from YouTube intentionally, not just keeping yourself in order to do something, because then in that case you're falling back into YouTube. You telling yourself, I'm keeping myself away from YouTube to sit still, to just sit still, and you will be terrified how powerful it is. It's literally the YouTube and watching it is 90% of my problems, because you don't let yourself sit still. You let yourself to do something which is doesn't lead you anywhere, but you do it small steps but every day, so you stay still. you know yeah, those two techniques, getting any job, even go to warehouse work as a waiter, but I'm not sure it's appropriate. Maybe you're really not up to it, okay, but maybe it is some intellectual job which is exactly for your skills at the moment, and you can't show anything else. So you should accept it. You should find this job and go for it. So you will be pushed. You won't probably work this work, or might like to avoid it, which is totally normal. It happens to everybody. But then you have a mechanism to improve your life by sitting still, getting bored, and doing something except of, let's say, watching for YouTube. This way. And the third thing, which is going to be really, really important in this, is health and gym. By the gym and by the amount of kilometers I run, I can make a conclusion on how motivated I am at the moment. And if it's pretty low, if I have no motivation to go to the gym or anything, like, or I did a small work at the gym, I'd rather do small work, small training session, but do it and then like ask myself why it's happening, why I have no motivation. And it's obviously due to dopamine levels and feeling of goal in the life, but goal will appear if you restrict yourself from doing something, doing something from this pleasure, fast easy pleasure, and let yourself for being the only one thing, sitting still. Like that's the only thing you should be targeting, sitting and doing nothing. You get bored. You should understand that whatever doesn't lead you to some bigger goal, with postponing the award, should then lead you to sitting and feeling boredom. And yes, it works this way. I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue probably to upload videos with intention to share where it leads me, and if it leads me anywhere. But I definitely will continue, and I will tell you what's happening, what will happen, and yeah, we can discuss from here. Thank you very much.